Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we'll show you how to remove and replace windshield motor guys on BMW 3 Series. If you have a BMW 3 Series such as E90, E91, 92, 93 guys, this is the 3 Series from year 2005 to 2013. And you need to remove and replace windshield motor. Stay with us and we'll explain windshield wiper motor guys. We'll explain what needs to be done, everything from start to finish. Now, quick introduction guys, every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos. Specifically guys, on BMW 3 Series we have more than 400 free repair videos provided to you for free guys. Why? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video guys, so we can keep providing these free videos. Now, all the tools and parts that we use guys, or if you need to buy a new windshield wiper motor, we'll have all that listed in the description of the video below for your convenience. Let me show you guys. Okay, that's what we have here. This specifically is a 2006 BMW 325i, but doesn't matter what it is guys, the procedure will be the same for all of them. So your windshield wiper motor, okay, is located underneath actually, so we'll need to do some disassembly. Stay with us, we're going to start on that and then we'll show you guys what else we need to do. So let's start on it. So first thing that we're going to do guys, okay, we're going to go ahead and remove the cabin air filter. It's supposed to have 8 screws, but our 4 screws. Ours has only 2. Okay, you have one screw here with 8mm socket, one here, but we have only one on the other side and one more there. In our case, somebody didn't install 2 of them, so we have only 2 out of 4. So okay, we're ready to almost pull the cabin air filter out. Sometimes you will have, recently we cleaned ours, you have leaves and dust here, so you need to clean it guys. We got that thing out. Okay, so let's see what else we need to do now. So now we're going to remove guys the windshield wiper arms. You have a cover, okay, right there, rubber cover that you need to remove. Under that rubber cover you have one nut with a with a 16mm socket. I cannot talk today guys for some reason. Okay, one is out. Now we need to remove this one. There is a special tool guys that you can use to actually pull the windshield wiper arms easily, but you can do it without it, and we'll show you how to do it without it because not all of you will have one. We'll have the link in the description of the video below guys, check it out. Grab the wiper arm and move it a little bit up and down, okay, and it comes out. Mark where they used to be guys, because you need to install them at exactly the same position. Otherwise guys, okay, what could happen, they will not align and they can malfunction, hit each other, or not align on the windshield correctly, and that could cause even more damage guys. So make sure that you mark. Usually we use a tape, but we've done it so many times that we know where they need to be on ours. But usually what I do, I put a piece of tape on each wiper, so I know guys where to install them later. So let us show you guys what else we need to do now. So we're going to start on the bottom piece now. Okay, these rubber things, put them to the side, okay, like that. Okay, we have one right there as well. It should come loose that way. Okay, let's see what else we have here holding. Okay, we have a few clips here. Okay, one clip right there. Okay, perfect, I got it out. Now one on the back. Okay, and that cover guys comes out. This cover, okay, here you have more. On one side I think you had the computers, the other one it was the fuses. So this one is out now. Okay, let's see what else we have on this side. Okay, we have one more on this side here guys. So right there, the same thing, that rubber thing, we pull it out. We have one more on this side that we'll need to remove for later, so not to forget it. One clip here, one on the back. Okay, this one got stuck again. Okay, the other one side is the computers. This side guys is where your brake fluid is located. Okay, and this is guys, okay, where the pump, okay, this is the pump for the ABS pump, and the traction control module is located right here guys. So now we're going to have a few bolts that we need to remove. This one, I think it's a 10mm socket. Let's check it out. Okay, first bolt is right here. Okay, oh, 8. Oh, it's 8. I thought it was a 10, but it's an 8 actually. So this is the bolt that we'll need to remove. It's holding that piece right there. Later we'll need to disconnect the wire, so make sure you stay with us until the end, and we're going to explain all that, guys, so you don't cause any damage. It's a very good idea to watch the video until the end, because you can avoid mistakes that we make, and that can cost you guys quite a bit of money, because sometimes it does happen, guys, to screw something up, so be careful. Now this one is ready. Now we need to disconnect our sensor here. This is for the air quality temperature sensor, guys. So right here we're going to press in, pull it out, okay, and get the wire out. Okay, perfect, just like that. Now let's see. Okay, we need to disconnect. Okay, right here we have the wires for the engine, the wiring harness. Pull that one out. Okay, now let's see if we can pull that whole piece out of there, guys. Okay, hopefully we can. Okay, perfect, and you can see that piece came out with no problem. So now, guys, we need to pull that seal out. Okay, pull the whole seal out to separate the two pieces. We're going to set it on the side. Now, okay, we're practically loose on this side. We have something holding, I think, right there. Let's check it out. Let's see. Okay, here we need to come out. Okay, we came out here, and let's see what else we have holding. We need to disconnect the windshield washer fluid, from right here. Okay, we have the wiring harness somewhere as well. That's for the heating nozzles. But I'm just trying to see, because that hose goes right here. I think we can actually get it out. We'll see in a second. We have another wire there holding in place. Okay, and the only thing holding now, I think, is those seals for the windshield wipers, guys. Okay, for the wiper arms. So we can lift this thing up, and we need to disconnect a few more wires. Okay, perfect. And now the only thing holding here we have, guys, is the windshield wiper, guys, fluid hose. Okay, this hose right there, we'll need to go ahead and remove that one. So we're going to disconnect the windshield wiper hose, guys, from right here now. Just careful not to break it. Be extremely careful. Perfect. Now let's see, guys, if that cow piece will come out. Okay, and you can see everything came out just like that. So once we, guys, remove that cow trim piece around the windshield, we can get to the windshield wiper system. Now this is, guys, your windshield wiper motor all the way back there. Unfortunately, you cannot just go ahead and remove it now. What we will need to do, we need to go ahead and remove the whole wiper system, guys, with the linkage, the motor itself. Everything needs to come out, and later we can separate it and replace the windshield wiper motor only. So that's what we'll be doing now, guys. We'll show you what needs to be done so we can get all that system out of there. So first we have one cable that is attached here. So with one clip we'll just get it loose so it's not in the way. After that, guys, we will need to remove only a couple bolts here. It looks like one of them is actually a little bit loose, to be honest with you. This one hasn't been it hasn't been tightened all the way for some reason, or it got loose from vibrations. Now we have one more on the other side. This is a 10mm socket that we're using here, and if you need to buy, guys, any tools or parts, we'll have the link in the description of the video below for your convenience. So we did drop this one, but it's easy to access if that happens. Now you can go ahead, guys, and now we need to slide this way forward because there is one clip holding there. So you're going to see, perfect, came out. And now, guys, let's see if we can twist that thing to get it out, or we will need to remove maybe that piece here. We'll see if it's going to come out. If not, that piece has one nut here, and I think it has one bolt over there. So now, guys, 10mm socket. And we need to remove that bolt here. We have one nut on this side. Okay, nut came out. Perfect, you can see towards the back. Now, let's see if there is anything else, okay, holding that piece in place. Okay, this one. Let's see how it separates each other. Okay, because it looks like it's still holding, okay, right here a bolt, guys, a bolt underneath. So that's why it's always a good thing to watch the video until the very end. Let's see how we're going to get this one out now. We were not all the way in, guys, so we need to lift it up. Okay, let's see if we can lift, the one person can lift it up, and I will try to get it, okay, with the socket, or we'll just get a 10mm ratcheting wrench and we're going to remove it that way. You can see a little bit inconvenient, but everything has a purpose somehow, so we'll be able to, okay, take it out. Yep, it did get loose. All we have to do, just go ahead and pull it out. Probably it will not go so easy. Why? Because it screws in plastic, guys, so it's more like a screw probably, not so much of a bolt. Okay, let's see, it's still not going all the way. So almost there. I wonder if we, oh, it's coming loose now. Perfect. You just need a little bit. Perfect, it's loose. It is a screw, guys. Let me show you. Let me focus 1 second. Okay, you can see this is a screw. So now let's see if that thing is going to come out, but no. Okay, this is, okay, where I think the windshield actually drains on this side. So it looks like it's hitting somewhere, and let's see where. Okay, it just got stuck, okay, on the back side. Okay, right there. I think we're actually hitting in our windshield wiper motor that we need to slide towards the back because it came out. Okay, we need to lift it up, go in the canal there. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now. Now, guys, right here, it looks like this middle piece needs to come out. One more bolt in the center. Okay, so we can gain, okay, some. Okay, I think it may come out now. Let's check it out. Okay, perfect. It did come out. We just removed that second bolt there, so the whole piece didn't come out, but it's recommended to remove the whole middle piece, I think, and then get that piece out. And now we should be able, okay, to get that windshield wiper motor system out of there. Okay, and we need to disconnect the wiring harness. Okay, this thing right here, press down. Okay, and pull it out. You can see that's the whole system, the linkage with the motor now. So this right here, guys, is the whole system, right? Now we need to separate the linkage, okay, the windshield wiper linkage from the windshield motor. How we're going to do that? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, okay, that we need to remove, but here, okay, we'll need to, okay, let's see, here we need to actually go ahead, okay, and separate the motor, okay, motor arm from the linkage here. So this one, guys, okay, you're supposed to pry it up. Okay, so let's see if we can get in there, okay, and get it out, or it's not going to work out. Okay, perfect. You can see it came out just like that. Now 10mm socket, guys. Okay, 10mm socket, and let's see how we're going to do that. I think we'll be able to slide it a little bit later to come towards the back once we get 3 of them loose, and the 4th one we might need to get a wrench to get it loose. So let's go ahead and remove those now. Okay, I didn't have the light on, but you get the idea. So you need to install it at exactly the same place that you removed it. So we're going to get a 10mm wrench now, and we're going to go ahead and remove the 4th bolt. Okay, that will be the last one now. So I'm going to support it, hold it, so it doesn't drop. And you cannot actually install it at a different place because it actually, this one is welded. Okay, that plate is welded to the arm, so it just stays there, so that's a good thing. But let's see, okay, if it's going to come out enough, okay, for us, okay, to get it out. So let's see, because it's still holding a little bit here and we're hitting the arm now. So unfortunately, guys, we'll need to use the open end of the wrench because our wrench just got stuck there. So we did get the wrench out and we can just go ahead and remove it by hand, guys. Okay, you can see it's still getting stuck a little bit. Okay, so now we turn the motor a little bit so we can access it. Perfect. Okay, this is the last screw. Now we need to get the windshield motor, guys, out of there. Okay, and we separated the motor from the linkage, you can see, just like that. So you can see, guys, we totally separated, okay, the windshield wiper linkage from the windshield wiper motor. This is the motor itself, guys. Now, if you want to see how to test or rebuild one of those, we'll have a video on the channel that will explain how to do that. We'll be making the video very soon, so you can expect to see it soon, guys. How to take those apart, how to clean them, lubricate them, rebuild them, change parts inside as well. But if you need to buy just a new one, we'll have the link in the description of the video below and you can see where you can get your replacement one from. Other than that, guys, putting it together is exactly in reverse order. We took it apart. You need to install your motor on the wiper linkage, okay, install the arm, 4 bolts, get them tight, and later everything else needs to go exactly in reverse order. We took it apart. If you guys have any specific questions about BMW 3 Series, let us know. We get them all the time. We constantly fix things on those. So hopefully, guys, the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more help and see you guys next time.